Hello everyone, welcome to our pre-calculus class. This is our lesson 20, solving a system of linear equations using matrices and application problems. So these are the agenda. First of all, we will review row operation and review for the row echelon form. Then solving linear equations by using the matrices and application problems. There is two application problem, then homework and practice kind of problem. So let's start. This is the row operation, so like the process for the row operation. One important thing to notice here is when we do the operation for the let's say here second row, so we do not do any changes in the second row. Everything else we do in the other row. This is one important thing here, and other things is pretty much the easy thing. We can interchange, we can multiply by some non-zero multiple of that row. We can do that. Okay, so one important thing is this one here to notice. And row echelon form is also another important thing. This is the row echelon form. When you have the diagonal, all the value in the diagonal is 1, and below the 1 all of them are 0. Okay, if it is more quantity here, then you will suppose if there is another line, then this will be 0, this will be 0, this will be 0, and last one will be 1, and some other numbers can follow here in the row echelon form. This form helps us to solve the maths, so that's why we need that method. So we have a couple of more problems here, so let's try to solve one math from here. We have taken this 69 number which has 4 equations, so let's try to solve this math. First of all, we need to write it in the augmented form. So to write it in the augmented form, it will be like 2, 3, minus 1, 1, minus 1, minus 1. This is 3, this is 0. Then we have minus 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 0 here, 1, 1, 3, 5. So we will try to solve it by our usual method, which is row operation, and we'll try to make it in the row echelon form so that we can go to some solution. So to get 1 here, first of all we need a 1 here, right? And to get that 1, we can write this row 1 minus this row, second row also we can do. Any row we can actually do with anyone. Okay, so row 1 minus row 2. So row, let's write it here. Row 1 minus row 2. This is row 1 will be replaced. So 2 minus 1 means 1. Then 3 minus 1, that means plus 1, so it is 4. Minus 1, then minus 1, that means this and this cancel out, so it will become 0. And then let's keep this bar. So then 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1 means 3 minus 0 means 3. Okay. Now we need a 0 here. Just right before 1 we need a 0 here, and we can get it in an interesting way. Let me show you one thing. First of all, see, this is 1, this is minus 1, this is minus 1, this is 1, this is minus 1, this is 1, this is 0, this is 0. So if we add these two lines, basically everything will become 0. Okay, let's try to make it 0, then you will see it. Let's try to make it 0. This one we want to make it 0, and how do we do this? We can do it by adding row 2 with row 3. Okay, so what we are doing here is row 2 will be replaced by Row 2 will be replaced by row 2 plus row 3. Okay, so this and this equal to 0, then this equal to 0, then 1 and minus 1 equal to 0, then again 0 plus 0 equals to 0. Okay, then for this row, let's do some operation with the next row here just to get a 0 here. Just to get a 0, we can actually skip some part if you want. Suppose in the one line we are trying to do a lot of operation here, but step by step also you can do, but let's try to do it here. Okay, so if I add these two rows, then it becomes 0, then it becomes 1 plus 1 equals to 2, 1 plus 3 equals to 4, then 3 plus 0 equals to 5 plus 0 equals to 5. Okay, so this operation what we did here is row 3. Why we are doing all this thing is actually basically we are trying to find out, we are trying to make it in the row echelon form. Okay, so we are trying to make everything, we are trying to get all of them there. So R3 equals to R3 equals to R1 R3 equals to R3 plus R4 row 4. Let's keep the row 4 unchanged at this point. 1 1. We could actually do some operation also here, but let's keep it unchanged because we have already done a lot of work in this one line. We could do some work here also. Now according to the rule, if there is like 0 0 0 in one line, then we can we need to put that line just at the end. Okay, so 1 4 0 3, we have this. Then let's interchange this row and this row. We will interchange these two rows. So it will become 1 1 3 5. Then it will be 0 2 4 5, and this is last one is 0 0 0 0. Just we interchanged these two row 2 and row 4. So now our target is we want to make 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here, remaining all this value needs to be 0. Okay, just like the row echelon form. So first line we do not have to do anything with this one. So this one looks already good. 3. Now we need 0 here. So 0 we can achieve to make this number 0 in many ways. One way is we can just subtract this line minus this line. Let's try to do it that way. So 1 minus 1 equal to 0. 1 minus 4 equals to minus 3. 3 minus 0 equals to 3. 5 minus 3 equals to 2. And we have 0 here. But we need a 0 here also. We need a 0 here also. In the row echelon form, we need a 0 here also. So let's try to make this 2 0. How can we do it? We can this is 2. If we multiply by any number here, this is not working. Let's wait a bit. Let's wait a bit. So let's keep it as it is. 2 4 5. Because if we multiply this line by something and then we can make it 0, but then this number will also be changed, so we do not want to go back. So let's wait a bit. Then last line is 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. 1 4 0 3. Now to make this line, this number 1, we can divide it by -3, so it will become 1, and -3 divided by 3 equals to -1. -3, yeah, 3 divided by -3 equals to -1, and this will become -2 divided by 3. So we have this thing here, and then we can to make it now 0. Now we can actually try something here to make it 0. So first one is 0 already. To make this 2 0, let's multiply this line by 2 and then -2 and then add it, or this line minus 2 into this line. Both is same thing. So 2 minus 2 into this line, 2 minus 2 into this line. So 2 minus this equals to 0. Then 4 minus 2 into this, that means 4 minus -2, that means it is 6. See this, 4 minus -2. We are multiplying this line by 2, then we are doing the subtraction. So it becomes 6. Then this one, this is 5. 5 minus 2 into this. So let's try to do it here. 5 minus 2 into, so it becomes, basically it becomes 5 plus 4 by 3. Okay, it becomes 5 plus 4 by 3. Ultimately it becomes 15 plus 4. That means 19. 19 divided by 3. 19 divided by 3. It becomes 19 divided by 3. And this line is 0, 0, 0, 0. But we have another problem here, and that is we need a 1 here. This is 6. We need a 1 here. So let's divide this line by 6 to get 1 here. One, 4, 0, 3, 0, 1, -1, -2 by 3, 0. This line we will now divide it by 6. So 0, 0, 6 divided by 6 equals to 1. 19 divided by 6, 6 means, if you divide it by 6, then that means there is 6 here. 3 into 6 means 18. Then this part here is 0, 0, 0, and then we have it like this. There will be another 0 here. Now this form is in the row echelon form, and this looks like all perfect, and we can try for our solution. So this line is z line. Z equals to 19 by 18. It looks like small letter 19 divided by 18. And then this line is, so this is y minus z equals to this. Okay, y minus z. So you know, minus z, if I send it to the other side, it will become plus z, right? So minus 2 divided by 3 plus z. Z means 19 divided by 18. Now if we do the LCM here to get a solution, then it will become 18 here, 18 here, and then do some LCM. Let me check my mobile. Sorry about this. Time is good. From 5 p.m. I have another meeting. That's why. So I still have 23 minutes. So 3, and if you multiply, this is 18. 18 divided by 3 equals to 6. 6 into 2 means 12. So it is 12. Then plus 19 equals to 18. 19 minus this equals to 7. So y equals to this. Now from the first line we have x plus 4y equals to 3. So we can write it x equals to 3 minus 4y. Minus 4y. Y equal to already this we know. So let's write it here. 7 divided by 18. Then we have 18 here. And 18 into 3 equals to 54. And 4 into 7 equals to 28. So this equals to 18. So this minus this equals to, this is 14. So it is 6. And then 2. So 26. So 14 minus 8 equals to 6. Carry 1. 1 plus 2 equals to 3. 5 minus 3 equals to 2. So we have this. And if we divide it by 2, both numerator and denominator, then we have 13 divided by 9. So these are our solution. These are our solutions. So we have our solution here. So this is our solution Z. This is our solution Y. This is our solution X. Okay. So we have our solution here. Yep. You can write x, y, z equals to this, comma, this, comma, this also. That also works. That is also fine. No problem. So let's go to the next slide. We could write all this, like all this process, what we have done in different places, but I think it will also work since we narrated that. Okay. This is our application math from our book. This is example number 10 from the book. Adam and Michael require an additional this dollar to in an annual income beyond their pension benefits. They are rather risk averse and have narrowed their investment choice down to treasury notes yield 3%, treasury bond yields 5%, or corporate bond yield 6%. If they have this dollar to invest and want the amount invested in treasury notes to be equal to the amount invested in the treasury bonds, corporate bonds, how much should be placed in each investment. So this problem is actually telling they have some money, they want to invest it in kind of share market. Share market have different types of investment plan. So they will not keep all their investment in a place. They will break it down, and they will keep their investment in different places. So the question is, based on the condition, what can be their best investment? How can they invest it nicely? So they want additional. They want 25,000 more dollar income. Okay, and so their decision is, so they are rather the investment down to treasury notes yield. So they want from the treasury note, they want to get 3% profit, and this percent and this percent. So this is their goal. So if they invest this dollar, how can they get it? So you see, we can narrow it down by taking some variable here. This N, B, C, they represent N treasury notes, and then bond is B, and corporate bond is C. Corporate bond is C. So total amount of money is $600,000. That's why it is here. And this is 3%. Percent means divided by 100. So 3% of N, this percent of B, and this percent of C should give them $25,000. And last condition is they said that they want investment and want the amount invested in treasury notes, that means N, to equal to the total investment in treasury bond and corporate bond. So it should be equals to treasury bond B plus corporate bond C. And if you bring it both of them in one side, then it will look like this. So you see N minus B minus C equals to 0. Then you write it this line. So this is how they get these equations, which is most important part here. The other part is actually in the book. They have done these maths. So I'll not go for the elaborate discussion on that. Rather, we will solve another math of the same type. Okay, of the same type. So we have another math of this exactly similar type. Kaleta has this dollar to invest, and as her financial consultant, you recommend that she invest in treasury bills that yield 6%, and treasury bonds 7%, corporate bonds 8%. Kaleta want to have an annual income of this dollar, and the amount invested in corporate bonds must be. So here the condition is different. The amount here the condition is different. So she wants the amount invested in corporate bond must be half that invested in treasury bills. So this is like new condition. For this new condition, actually you have this. We have this value here. Okay. So once again, the invested in corporate bonds must be equal to. So here we have again three things. First of all, invest in treasury bill. So treasury bill. Let's say this is our X. Treasury bill is X. Then treasury bond is Y, and corporate bond, this is Z. So this way we consider them X, Y, Z. So total X, Y, Z, total amount of money that she has to invest is this dollar. That's why we get this amount. And she wants the profit 6% from X, which is our treasury bill, 7% and 8%. Total profit she wants to make is $680. She wants that profit for some reason. Okay, so we develop the equations, and this is the last one based on this condition. Okay, first we develop this equation, then from this equation we write it in row echelon form. This will be like this, and this will be like this. In the row augmented form, this is the augmented form. So in augmented form, you have 1 here, 1 here, then 10,000 here. All this value without the variables. Okay, so we get this line. So now let's try to solve this thing from here. So we have it here once again, so that we can solve. I'll need a calculator here. So in this math, first of all, to get it in the row echelon form, first one needs to be 1, and we have it already 1, so that this is good. This will be third bracket. This will be a bar, just only a bar. So this equals to. So first line is no problem. This looks really nice. So 10,000 Now uh, we want 0 here. Okay, how can we get 0? See, if we multiply this first row by 0.06, this line, and then subtract it from here, let me write it here. So we want row 2 to be equals to row 2 minus 0.06 of row 1 of row 1. So 0.06 into 1 equals to 0. This is 0.07 minus 0.06. That means this equals to 0.01. 0.08 minus 0.06. That means this is 0.02. And 0.0, this is 10,000 into 0.06. This equals to 600. This equals to 600. So 600 minus 680. So 680 minus 600 equals to 80. And this time there is a decimal here. Decimal number is a little bit problem. So let's multiply it by 2. Okay, let's multiply it by 2. Then it becomes 1. It becomes 0. It becomes minus 2. It becomes 0. If you are good with the decimal, you can keep this. For solving all this math, there are many methods. There are many ways. Okay. This is 10,000. And then we have 0 here. Nice, no problem. But we need 1 here. See, this is 1. We need 1 here. To get 1 here, what can we do is we can divide this by 0.01. Then it will become 1. So, and if we divide this by 0.01, this will be just 2. And if we divide 80 divided by 0.01, then it becomes 8,000. Then it becomes 8,000. And the last line, so we need a 0 here. This is 8,000. We need a 0 here, so we can get this 0 in a couple of ways. One is if we write this minus this row, then we get a 0 here. Yep, let's do it that way. This minus this row. Okay, so this is 0. What we are doing here is row 3 equals to row 3 minus row 1 minus row, and 0 minus 1 means minus 1. Then minus 2 minus 1 equals to minus 3, and this is minus 10,000. Then this is 1, 1, 1, 10,000. Then we have 0, 1, 2, no problem here. Then 8,000 here. We need a 0 here. So we can get this 0 by adding this line and this line. Okay. So then we will get 0, 0. And if we add this and this, we get a minus 1 here. Then this and this, if we add, we get minus 2,000 here. Minus 2,000 here. And this form is, let's multiply this last line by a negative sign because we need a 1 here. We could keep it here, no problem, because this will be minus z equals to this, then minus minus cancel out. We could keep it there, but just to match it with the row echelon form, we are just doing one additional line. So 0, what time is it? 0, 1, 2, 8,000, 8,000, then 0. We are multiplying this last row by minus now, so it becomes plus 1, then 2,000. Okay, now we have z equals to 2,000. This is the solution actually. Z equals to 2,000. The pronunciation for Z is Z and Z both is correct. Z is British English, Z is American English. So whichever you like, both is correct. Then this is Y plus 2Z. Y plus 2Z equals to 8,000. So see Y, I will not write 2Z this side, I will subtract it from the other side. Y plus 2Z, so it will become 8,000 minus 2Z means 4,000 here, okay? So ultimately you have 4,000. So that means he needs to invest in this sector $4,000. This is this $1,000, this dollar here, this dollar here. Now the other part you can do it in two ways. One is like x plus y plus z equals to this. So x equals to what? And you can just directly see also this is 4,000, this is 2,000, total 6,000. But she total $10,000. That means the remaining is $4,000. This is 6,000, so remaining is $4,000. So x must be equals to 4,000. And if you do the math from here also, from this line also, our answer will come 4,000. Okay. So that's the solution for this math, and we followed pretty much the similar process as given in our example. Just a little bit, we have done some improvisation here in the process. Okay. And so the advantage of using the row echelon form is this is like our review kind of thing from our previous class, so it's not doing much here. Okay, but this is important, so that's why I thought I should include it once again with this class also, because this is related to computer science and programming, which some of you may think for your future career. So you should know all this row operation. Okay, this is important for you if you have that goal. And these are the works. These are practice work, not homework, so try to do some practice from here. That's all for today's class, and thank you very much, and see you all in the class. Bye everyone. Bye bye.